From free skins and cosmetics in the 6th birthday event to 26.10 releasing soon and everything contained within it, alongside Chapter 5 potentially being cancelled from the CCO stepping down. Stick with me for the 480 to 600 seconds being the full length of this video so you don't miss any of this breaking intel and more. Don't forget, when picking up the battle pass, it would mean the world to me and my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug if you could enter code FM1 inside the Fortnite item shop, literally one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, only 3 digits long. Last video I asked you guys to name this emote, and here's a ton of hearted comments on screen right now that got it right. This now, however, is our new emote, so let me know what this is down below in the comments, and if you get it right and your comment gets hearted, it could be showed on screen in the next video. And considering we're incredibly close to 2.55 million subscribers, whilst you're clicking buttons, hit the button, turn on all notifications. After all, it only benefits you, as we do try and give different subscribers every single day, with proof for that on screen right now. Diving straight into it all, of course, the first update occurring this season of only 3 downtime updates before version 27, which we've got more information on in a second. Supposedly, according to Dataminers now, with it previously being added onto the staging servers. Apparently this is going to be releasing Tuesday the 12th of September. This doesn't match up to the date, however, if we go over to the bonus rewards of the final 3 pages of Enlightened or Super Styles for the skins, getting to level 200 to max everything out unlockable. This either means they'll get leaked in this update or may even get added with the update downtime actually lifting and servers going live, again able to earn straight away on the 12th. If this is the case, as you can see in the background, this map by Gearsy literally gives you the most XP out of any for literally playing normally and improving your skills in these hero-based modes, as it's a heroes version of the pit with the code on screen right now. Literally one headshot elimination gets you like 16,000 XP, and look at the playtime XP you get for simply just, actually playing and getting XP other ways whilst having fun with these superpowers. Speaking of the super styles though, from going over to the final 3 pages, you'll notice that there's not a slot for each individual 8 battle pass skins, only 5, to then be revamped, as you can see from last season, in 3 different tiers of colour schemes, all kind of stages to unlock. And here's a concept of all the different versions, what I believe they could look like for Chapter 4 Season 4 on screen right now. Before we dive into the birthday rewards, including a free skin that Epic Games have been teasing for years, as we previously noted that there's only 3 downtime updates this season, 26.10 the one we're anticipating September 12th, 26.20 and 0.30, then going into version 27, which people believed instead of Chapter 4 Season 5 would just be simply called the LEGO update or an entire LEGO season. The reason being it's like 28 to 30 days long from November 3rd when this season ends up until December 2nd when the Jurian or finale Chapter 4 live event will be occurring, just like we saw Fracture last chapter. This also only includes 2 updates within it, version 27.10 and 0.11, meaning it is going to be very short and not extended due to Epic Games making a time calculation mistake. It seems everything we expected about this LEGO collaboration isn't happening, as Sheena stated on the 7th. In case you missed my tweet yesterday, Chapter 4 Season 5 does exist and it releases in November. I've heard it's not a LEGO season, but does the LEGO collab drop during the season? I don't know. Chapter 5 Season 1 is dropping in December, that's all I know at the moment, which again is very interesting, as many people believe it's going to take a dark turn, or that Chapter 5 as it initially got planned is going to be scrapped or cancelled due to the stepping down of the CCO Donald Mustard, the Chief Creative Officer that means. On September 8th, he surprised the entire community by stating, after an incredible adventure, I will be retiring from my role as Chief Creative Officer at Epic this month. I've enjoyed nearly 25 years in the gaming industry, collaborating with some of the most talented people ever, and I'm so proud what we have made together. From the ambitious Advent Rising to the start of Chair, where we created Undertow, Shadow Complex and the Infinity Blade trilogy, to the honour of our tiny team becoming part of Epic, each new chapter allowed me to accomplish something new and original. I'm especially proud of the opportunity I've had to help and create and shape Fortnite. I'm humbled to have been part of the team that every day tries to bring joy and delight to the Fortnite community. We love watching you experience every moment, leaping from the battle bus for the first time, seeing the rocket crack open the sky, dancing with friends after a victory royale, being sucked into a black hole, or being washed out to sea as the island flipped over, and on and on. I can't wait to now share in the future of Fortnite as a player alongside all of you. The team are in the best hands and are working on huge, jaw-dropping, amazing things. I'm excited to spend time with my wife and family, and I'm forever grateful for Tim Sweeney and the Epic Games family. It's safe to say this hit the community as a big surprise, considering we're going to be entering another chapter and the storyline needs to develop in a sense-worthy way for a finale event to then unfold, getting us there. And with Donald Mustard of course being responsible for shaping Fortnite's storyline, especially with the 7, as he mentioned, a lot of journeys such as the Black Hole finale event for Chapter 1 and Chapter 2's finale with the flipping of the island he had large involvement in. This doesn't stop Redditors from thinking it looks like he was planning this for quite a while. As Happy Powers stated, Reddit seems to think that this line was foreshadowing or hinting at Donald Mustard's retirement, and as you guys can see it states, I don't know, maybe it's time for me to retire, with people obviously believing underneath the visitor's mask originally it was Donald Mustard. This may not be the entire end, however, he may be stating about retiring from that role and still working on Fortnite, as his wife actually quote tweeted this stating, so proud of you Donald Mustard, I've always been inspired by your amazing talent and ability to rally people grateful around your ideas, excited to have you around more, but also as if something isn't finished. And then even in the replies, Jeff Keighley, who hosts the Game Awards, actually posted the eyes emoji as if his eyes are peeled for something to go down at the Game Awards. Let's not get our hopes up too much though, and leave a like in this video to pay tribute or respect to Donald Mustard, as Aiko also included in this tweet. He's got us through the story, through all of these moments, all of the chapters, the black hole, the flipping of the island, and of course Fracture, which I don't think he had too much involvement in Fracture, to be honest. Getting back on track to the birthday event, however, for those that don't know, this doesn't require an actual update and will be occurring around the end of September, the 23rd to be exact, until 27th, which was the date for the 5th birthday event last year, with all of these free rewards inside. In 26.00, the update now, Dataminers managed to find in the files not only the birthday cakes with the number 6 or candle 6 on them, but the slices of cake we'll be able to consume around them from being a map change, and also confirmation that the present will be returning, obviously fitting, you know, presents for a birthday kind of theme, revamped in this colour scheme. Just like the other years, of course, the birthday battle bus will not only be revamped in terms of what it looks like with this number 6 candle on top of it to represent it turning 6, but of course it'll be playing this iconic tune as we fly over and land down on the island. As of right now, we don't have an idea on all of the free rewards, but one of them that's currently in the files that hasn't released, also implying within it a free skin that we could be getting this year to do with Peely, is this Peely Popper Spray. Within it, we can see a variant of Peely we haven't seen before wearing a birthday hat, so fingers crossed Fortnite. I know we haven't had a new Peely variant in a while. Can you add this as a free skin that we can earn within this event, alongside a lot of other free rewards, for instance, you know, in the categories of Harvesting Tour and Gliders and such, and other smaller ones like we saw for last year's event on screen right now. Of course, the map will be changing to have these birthday cakes in every single name location on the island that we can possibly land at, being the first time we've seen these in Chapter 4. Another free rewards event that will be upcoming, however, but I'm guessing which will be the 26.30 update, the final one of this season before 27.00 Chapter 4 Season 5. Fortnite Halloween one, or known as Fortnitemares, most notably by the entire community. This typically starts around midway through October and then goes until early November, so I'm guessing we may even see this until the end of this season, considering, as stated on the Battle Pass, it does end November 3rd, so instead of ending this event on November 1st like the previous years, just have it occur until then so we can earn everything. As of right now, we know 2 new augments that will be upcoming for this event to do with the broomsticks, as you can see on screen right now, and also the edible candy, which of course confirms both of these things will become unvaulted, which of course is a very good way to maneuver around the map, as we don't have the kinetic blade yet shown in the Chapter 4 Season 4 cinematic trailer from Kato Thorn having it on his back, which is set to be unvaulted hopefully in 26.10. And speaking of this season, Chapter 4 Season 4, it's actually introduced 2 collaborations despite Ahsoka Tano being obvious, which will come around with the 26.20 update. We have Kabelame 2, and it isn't stopping there in terms of collabs releasing this season, as it's looking very likely we're going to be seeing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles very soon collaborated into Fortnite finally. Gina tweeted out the other day not only this list, as he's mentioned in the tweet, full of collaborations that Epic Games recently just sent out, but newly included on here, of course, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that I've highlighted now, and don't forget, as Firemonkey felt the need to also update us and point out once again on September 8th, encrypted files in 26.00, updated September 8th, 2023, we have the Fungus Ninja set, which of course people think is the codename for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. After all, the Pizza Party item was updated in 26.00, and as you guys know, if you watch or are at least familiar with TMNT, they love pizza, which would be nicely fitting for them arriving, considering overall they've received a buff as the changes made seem to be positive. So perhaps we'll maybe be running around the island in 26.10 as Ninja Turtles, debooting people as the deboot van gets activated, which apparently, according to Dataminers, is already in-game right now north of Shady Stilt, according to FN Assist, and it's purely a cosmetic difference as it is May's own reboot van with her table tech and chair setup. You can also spot her logo, which all matches her deboot Dusk edit style. Basically, this is the opposite to a reboot van. Once you eliminate an enemy, you can pick up their reboot card, yes, of another squad, and then take it to this van. Entering it will then ensure they can't be brought back or rebooted by their squad or teammate that entire game. With us previously referring to the kinetic blade shown at a split moment in the Chapter 4 Season 4 trailer, other characters that were for the first time but are now on the island as NPCs are the Diamond Dealers. Initially, Lachlan got teased toward this upcoming before the season release, which made us believe it was going to be a Battle Pass skin, but this never came to be, and as you can see, yes, we do have them as NPCs now. FMBR intel on screen included all of the different styles that we'll be able to actually see for these when they spawn in certain areas of the island, so maybe we're getting these like we did as the henchmen as a part part of another bundle, if not perhaps in another limited time mini battle pass event as one of the skins we can actually earn. Whether we have to upgrade using 1,000 V-Bucks to get this though, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Drop a like if you're excited for the future of this season despite Dollar Mustard resigning, and subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so that you don't miss any future leaks or uploads. Make sure now the next time you log on to enter code FM1 inside the Fortnite item shop for literally anything that releases. But speaking of where you go to now, click either of these videos YouTube's recommended you on screen whilst you wait for the very next one I do publish on the channel.